Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and we're going to read Captain America, Steve Rogers, issue number 14. Now, we're going to start at kind of like the middle to the end here, because we just have to get a few things out of the way really quick. You see Captain Marvel is about to test her shield, the Earth Defense Shield, that is going to protect the Earth from the Chitauri invasion that keeps getting closer and closer every single day. Ooh, the tension. Anyway, so she sets up the shield, and then she has 30 nukes launched to try and destroy the shield, and it only brings it down by 1%. So from 100 to 99%, that's pretty good for 30 nukes. Then we start to see the real guns come out. That's right. We see Thor, Captain the Blue Marvel, Adam Bashir. We see Captain Marvel herself, the former Captain Marvel. That's Monica Rambeau. God, I love her. She actually had a very cool scene recently in the Ultimates 2, issue number 5, where she pretty much saves the day for the most part, and then she asks Carol Danvers, so can I be Captain Marvel again? We also see Hyperion, and we see Starbrand there. So these 5 heroes, and they blast as hard as they can, and it doesn't bring the shield down that much lower. But it's amazing. Like their power is greater than 30 nukes. That's fairly impressive, right? So she's like, all right, cool, I'm pretty good with this. Well, Captain America, he's not quite so content with that. So what he does is he says, yeah, let's pull out the big guns now. And he calls up on Quasar. Now, I used to love Quasar when I was younger. And yeah, I mean, like I used to collect all the comics and whatnot, so I love Quasar. Now we got the new Quasar, and she's unloading like you wouldn't believe. And she's able to bring the shield down to about 50% all by herself. So that's, we could also say that the others were kind of holding back a little bit because, if they do blow through the shield, then it's going to kill everybody on Earth. But yeah, either way, one person doing what 5 other unbelievably powerful beings couldn't, yeah, that's impressive. That's impressive. So power like the Celestials and Galactus, apparently. Anyway, so that happens, and then Quasar is getting a little bit of rest time, and Cap visits and says, you did good. You did really good. And then he calls up Rick Jones on his little holographic wrist recorder, and Rick's like, okay, hold on, Cap, I gotta do this first. And he starts reciting the whole, help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope thing. And, they're owned by Disney, and so is Marvel, so what are you gonna do? I think it was cool. Of course, Cap didn't want to have anything to do with that. He's like, Rick, let's be serious for a moment. Anyway, he starts talking to Rick about trying to cyber hack the thing, and Rick says, yeah, I think that it can be done. And he also indicates something interesting, that this wasn't done by Maria Hill. So I think they're starting to realize, where this tech actually came from, like from AIM originally and from certain other places. But maybe we're going to find out something else. Like there might actually be a seed here. I don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, the bulk of the story is actually going to be in 2 different time frames revolving around Madam Hydra, Elisa Sinclair. All right, back in 1944, this is not too long after Baron Zemo, the adult, died, sent off in the rocket. Maybe he died. Sent off in the rocket because his glove got caught, last issue. Anyway, so Cap goes to talk to Elisa Sinclair and says, everybody told me that you're a traitor, so I'm here to take you down if this is going to be the situation. And she tries to be cool. Cap's being a little stonewall, and she basically puts him in his place by using her great power and choking him out and almost killing him. And he says, okay, I yield, uncle. He doesn't actually say that, but close enough. Anyway, so she says, no, I am not the traitor. In fact, the true traitor is the Red Skull. That's the biggest threat. And Zola didn't trust me enough to listen to me when I tried to explain that to him. So we're going to see an interesting confrontation coming up soon. Now, in the present day, Madam Hydra, Elisa, she's walking around. She's got Black Ant and Taskmaster with her as her flunkies. They're walking around to all these different places. And what they're doing is they're making a new gift to Steve Rogers, okay? This is the new council, the new High Council of Hydra. Now, these members include the Hive, love it, Viper, Dr. Faustus, Gorgon, Aram Zola, and the Kraken. And again, these are supposed to be a gift to Steve Rogers. Now, I just want to point out really quick, Jesus himself only got 3 gifts, okay? So this issue, the new High Council of Hydra for Steve, that's a cool gift. And then Baron Zemo, younger, just gave a gift to, the reformation of the Masters of Evil to Steve Rogers. So that's 2 gifts right there. Now I wonder, is there going to be a 3rd gift next issue? Let's find out. Either way, all of this seems to be just lead up and tie-ins to rush along the idea that Secret Empire is coming out soon and that this is supposed to be an unbelievably huge event. Now, this comic in and of itself wasn't particularly great. Some of the plot was moved along. There wasn't too much with Steve directly. The comic seems to have become bigger than Steve Rogers in some ways. That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. I think it's enough to grant this a B. I did enjoy this comic a lot. Of course, when you actually have the name Captain America, Steve Rogers on the comic, you'd kind of expect a couple more than like, what do you have, like 5 or 6 pages on there? I don't think that was quite enough. But either way, like I said, the story has become bigger than Steve Rogers himself. So I don't know how out of control this is going to get, but the manipulations and the subterfuge involved in this is out of control. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.